so Juan Thornhill, he's kind of hinted at that the next 2 weeks are going to be very interesting. All reports are indicating that he's the number 2 safety that everyone's going at right now. Jesse Bates being the number 1 guy. They think if they can't really match Jesse Bates' price, Juan Thornhill will be the next number 2 guy to go. So good for him. He's going to get paid.
Absolutely.
Mecole Hardman, obviously he missed a lot of games this year. And they're saying he's probably going to get paid somewhere around 10 to 15, somewhere in the Juju range. So it's obviously we're choosing to go in the Juju range based on the other reports that we've seen. But are you shocked at all that we're not retaining Mecole Hardman?
No, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. And the injury lingering like it did. But I think they went out and got a guy that can do what Mecole Hardman can do, and Kadarius Toney. And so when you sit there and you look at a guy that got the same body type, got the same speed and different things, you start looking like, okay, all right, I see what's going on. I see what's going on here. Okay, right is on the wall. All right, everybody's looking at you different. Everybody ain't patting you on the back like they used to. And he's a new guy. He's like, hey, what's up? Kadarius, how you doing? Because like, yeah, it used to be me.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the Eddie Kane Jr. How does it feel to be me? From the 5 Heartbeats. Have you ever seen that 5 Heartbeats?
I don't think so.
Oh man, that was beautiful. I had to send you that piece. Ready, keep it. But that's kind of what it is. That's what it's like. That's so when you got a guy that got the same skill set that you can do, then hey man, we don't have to pay this guy that much money, right? Still on his rookie contract, and so we're going to deal with that accordingly. And like I said, this is a business. It is a business. Nothing personal. This is a business. And so they're going to take their chances on KT.
Yeah. And KT, and we're going to get to him in a second, the way the Chiefs see him long view, but I don't know if it's smoke screen or not, but we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, I mean, KT, can do a lot of things Hardman does, but also he's got more of that receiver kind of ball skills that he's kind of shown, at least over in the small sample size we've seen with him. And I've seen some people that said, I'm not trying to knock on Mecole Hardman, but I've seen some people said that we never really gave him a chance. Kind of, I mean, yeah, gave him a chance to be the guy. And it's like,
really?
That's when Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill were getting doubled. I think he had a shot to be the guy. When Sammy Watkins was gone, I think he had a chance to step up. 2 years ago, that's all on our show. It's all we kept talking about. When me, you, and E always talk about who's going to step up. Can D-Rob step up? Can Pringle step up? Is Hardman going to step up? I mean, we talked about it every week. Who's going to step up? And we really weren't seeing that. And a lot of people said, "Oh, Pat was only locking eyes on Kelce or Hill." But I mean,
Pat gonna throw who's open, and I think he had ample opportunity to show what he can do. And look, the guy's talented. Yeah. He got better with the ball skills, like in that stretch. That he was, man, to catching balls, man, he was fire. He was absolute fire. I think this year he was supposed to be the guy. I think he was the one, like, okay, this is the year. You ain't got Tyreek. You ain't worry about him holding your back. You are going to be the guy. You could be the one to step up, show everybody what you can do. Excuse me. And he got hurt. Yeah. So injury, man, it sucks. But, man, that's the business. So, hey, it's like, hey, potentially what we're looking at, we got this guy here. We seen him make plays too. So do we want to contend with this guy? Or a guy that, who has been here for a couple of years that have had chances and opportunity to do things. But that's why he's going out. He's going to get money. He's shown what he can do. He's shown that he's a capable receiver, a capable playmaker in the NFL. That's why this free agency, he goes out, he's going to get paid. He's going to get money. He's going to get money. Somebody's going to get his services. Believe that. They're going to get a very good player in Mecole Hardman. Okay? So let me just make that point and be clear about that. They're going to get a good player, Mecole Hardman, period. So,
yeah. And one thing, and he's going to get paid a lot of money, and he deserves it. And it was cool to see that he was going to be one of the top guys in this free agency class for receiver. It's like, okay, well, that's great. He's going to go get his. Right. But one thing I've seen is, Mecole has played kind of this, while we talk about people say he didn't really get a shot to shine, he played kind of more of that gadget type guy, the jet motion, kind of that little flip pass to him and stuff. And that's like he scored 2 touchdowns in that San Francisco game during the season, off that alone. And that's kind of what that's kind of what his role is or has been. And I think, and just to talk about the kind of the big picture view of it, we can get a guy who can do that, who's not going to get paid 10 million plus to do that. And one guy we actually have, and I didn't even realize we signed him at the end of the season. One of our future contracts that we signed was John Ross, former first round pick from Washington, who I believe it still has the fastest 40-yard dash by a receiver at the combine. Yeah. And he's on our team now, and that's a guy who's kind of built for that gadget role. And I'm not saying he's going to make the team, but like, right, we have Hardman, Watson, and Juju, all free agents. That's 3 guys we keep talking about we need to fill, right? So like, John Ross is in the perfect place to be right now. Maybe he can resurrect his career and turn into something. Who knows? But I mean, that's a guy who could fill that gadget type role, right?
Yeah, but Kadarius is here. I mean, John Ross is another guy. I mean, his career's been up and down, right? It's been up and down. I think we got enough gadget guys. I think we do. I think we need number 1 wide receiver. That's what we need. That's what we should be looking at. And so that's what we should be addressing in our role right now. We got guys. Sky Moore can do particular things, right? Darius Thomas can do particular things. Does John Ross make the roster like you said? We don't know. Could he? With our offense, what we do, how we do things to get guys open, he could definitely fit here. Mm-hmm. But I think, without a doubt, the Chiefs, to take some of the pressure off Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, I think the Chiefs need to go get them a number 1 wide receiver. Do we have one? That's the question. That answer is yes or no. Do we have a number 1 wide receiver?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.